NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric, no matter the venue. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And off we go from Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. You get the fourth down conversion, and then you look up and you see a flag.
I'm just holding my head in my hands right now because I know the head coach is doing exactly the same thing. It all went into getting it on fourth down, and that gets wiped out.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 13-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He'll drop to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to pull away here in this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll roll him out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Flush to his right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. To throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Jones. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Back to throw here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, they're all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And the Bucs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs,
his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, so much for the first down.
And they could have, would have, should have had a first down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They didn't.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 1. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
2nd and 6. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there for the Raiders. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. Touchdown, Raiders. Robert Tunyon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tap.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 4. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts. A must recover if they're going to have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So